Have you noticed gurus tell you to vibrate higher while they're on a private jet, and you're checking if your card will decline for a $5 coffee? It's easy to talk about regulated nervous system and magnetic energy when your rent is paid and your fridge is full. But what if you're broke? What if your bank account is screaming at you, and your brain won't stop spinning with every single thing that could go wrong? For the overthinkers and the realists, the standard advice feels like a slap in the face. You're told to visualize your dream life, but all you can visualize is the bill that's due on Friday. You're told to let go, but how do you let go when you're terrified of falling behind? Most manifestation content is designed for dreamers who have the luxury of time. This video is for the frustrated person who needs reality to change right now. We are going to strip away the crystals, the sage, and the toxic positivity. We are going to look at the cold, hard mechanics of why your brain is currently stuck in a poverty loop, and how which you probably think is a weakness is actually a misdirected superpower. You aren't failing because you don't believe hard enough. You're failing because your brain's default mode, network DMN, is calibrated for survival instead of opportunity. When you're broke and anxious, your mind becomes a master at finding system glitch. It's a biological setting, not a spiritual curse. To change your life, you don't need to become a different person. You just need to give your overactive brain a new set of instructions that it actually respects. I'm going to show you how to hijack your own skepticism to get exactly what you want. By the time we reach the end of this video, I'm going to give you a specific emergency manifestation drill. This is a 24-hour mental reset designed specifically for people with $0 and 1,000 worries. It's a practical, no-cost tool that forces your environment to respond to you, even if you're still a little bit of a cynic. If you stay until the end, you'll realize that being a realist isn't what's stopping you. It's actually the key to manifesting faster than the dreamers ever could. Let's look at why your brain feels like its own worst enemy. Imagine a guy named Alex. Alex is smart, he's hardworking, and he's absolutely exhausted. Every morning, he wakes up and the first thing he feels is a heavy pit in his stomach. He looks at his bank account and his brain immediately starts a doom loop. He thinks about the rent. Then he thinks about his car's weird engine noise. Then he thinks about how he'll never retire. And finally, he concludes he's just not lucky like the people he sees on Instagram. Alex tries to manifest. He sits down, closes his eyes, and tries to imagine a brand new Tesla. But within 10 seconds, a voice in the back of his head whispers, "You can't even afford the insurance on that, you idiot." This is the overthinker's trap. Most manifestation gurus tell you to ignore your current reality. But for a realist like Alex, that feels like lying to yourself. And your brain is too smart to believe a lie. When you are broke, your body is in a constant state of fight or flight. Your brain is flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone. Evolutionarily, cortisol is great for spotting predators in the bushes, but it is terrible for spotting opportunities in the market. When Alex is stuck in this loop, his brain literally filters out anything that isn't a threat. He could walk past $1 million idea or a life-changing connection, and he wouldn't even see it because his mind is too busy calculating how many days of groceries he has left. The tragedy is that Alex thinks his overthinking is a sign of intelligence, and it is, but he's using a Ferrari engine to power a lawnmower. He is spending massive amounts of mental energy simulating every possible failure. This creates a feedback loop where his external world stays stagnant because his internal world is a chaotic storm of what-ifs. He isn't failing because he's lazy. He's failing because he's vibrating at the frequency of survival rather than solution. To get out of the trap, Alex doesn't need to believe in magic. He needs to understand that his overthinking is just a high-speed search engine that is currently searching for the wrong keywords. The reason you feel stuck isn't because the universe is ignoring you. It's because your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Keep you safe by looking for problems. Inside your brain, there is a tiny bundle of nerves called the reticularly activating system, or the RAS. Think of the RAS as a high-tech security guard, or a personalized search engine filter. Its only job is to decide what information gets into your conscious mind and what gets thrown in the trash. Right now, because you're frustrated and broke, you have unintentionally programmed your RAS to look for lack. You see every price increase, every dwindling balance, and every reason why things won't work. Your brain is so efficient at this that it literally blinds you to the solutions standing right in front of you. It's not magic, it's biological filtering. If you've ever decided you wanted a specific car, and suddenly you started seeing that exact car on every street corner, that was your RAS at work. The cars didn't just appear. They were always there. Your brain just finally gave you permission to notice them. Manifestation for the realist is simply the process of manually overriding that filter. When you are an overthinker, your RAS is overactive. You are scanning the environment at 100 miles per hour, but you're scanning for threats. You are looking for the catch in every deal and the downside of every opportunity. This creates a physical blind spot. You can't manifest a new career or a financial breakthrough if your security guard is busy blocking those thoughts because they feel risky or unfamiliar. Being broke actually hardwires this survival setting. When you don't have a financial cushion, your brain stays in a high cortisol state. This literally shrinks your perspective. You stop thinking about 5 years from now and start obsessing over the next 5 minutes. To break tease, you don't need to vibrate higher in some spiritual sense. You need to lower your internal alarm system so your RAS can actually see a path out. You have to convince your cynical, overthinking brain that it is safe to look for an advantage. Manifestation isn't about wishing for a check to fall from the sky. It is about recalibrating your mental search engine so that when a check is sitting on the table, you actually have the eyes to see it and the hands to pick it up. Now that we understand the hardware of your brain, let's talk about the software. If you're an overthinker, your mind is like a browser with 50 tabs open, and half of them are playing music you can't find. You can't manifest a new life when your mental RAM is maxed out on what? This is why the first step for a realist isn't a vision board. It's a brain dump. Grab a piece of paper, not a phone, because the blue light and notifications are just more noise, and write down every single thing that is currently stressing you out. The bills, the broken sink, the fear of failing, even that annoying email you haven't answered. When you keep these in your head, they loop. When you put them on paper, you signal to your brain that the information is stored. This immediately lowers your cortisol and stops the survival alarm from ringing. Once the noise is out of your head, we move to step 2, micro actions. Most manifestation advice tells you to think big, but for a frustrated, broke overthinker, thinking big is a trap. If you're worrying about how to pay $2,000 in rent and you try to manifest $1 million, your brain will reject it as a lie. It's too big of a gap. Instead, give your brain a win it can actually believe in. Pick one tiny microscopic problem from your list and solve it in the next 10 minutes. Clean one corner of your room. Send one uncomfortable text. Research one free certification. We aren't doing this to hustle. We're doing it to trigger a dopamine hit. We are teaching your brain that you are a person who causes things to happen rather than someone things happen to. Finally, you need an evidence log. This is the realist version of a gratitude journal. Every night before you sleep, write down 3 things that went right that you didn't expect. Maybe a stranger held the door. Maybe you found a coupon. Or maybe you just didn't spiral when you looked at your bank account. By doing this, you're manually training your ass to look for wins instead of losses. You are giving your overactive mind a job. Find me evidence that the world isn't against me. Over time, this shifts your baseline from scarcity to possibility. You aren't wishing for a miracle. You are building a case file that proves progress is possible. If you're broke right now, the biggest mistake you can make is thinking you need money to manifest money. That is a trap. If you wait until you have capital to start changing your reality, you will be waiting forever. Manifesting when you have $0 is about identifying the invisible currency you already possess: your attention, your skills, and your associations. Most people spend their attention scrolling through lives they can't afford, which only reinforces to their brain that they are lacking. For a realist, the strategy is simple. Stop consuming the lifestyle you want and start auditing the habits of the people who already have it. You don't need a bank balance to go to a library and read the same books a CEO reads. You don't need a credit card to listen to a podcast that teaches you a high-value skill. You are manifesting by redirecting your most valuable asset or focus away from your current struggle and toward a future solution. This is what I call low-stakes practice. If you try to manifest a life-changing amount of money while you're starving, your desperation will act like a repellent. Your overthinking brain will scream fraud every time you try to affirm wealth. Instead, start manifesting things that don't matter. Practice manifesting a free coffee, a specific green car, or a call from a friend you haven't seen in years. Because you have no resistance to these things, you don't care if they happen or not. So your brain doesn't go into a doom loop of overthinking. When these small things start showing up, ante willit provideste logical proof. Your skeptical mind needs. It proves the system works. Once your brain accepts that you can influence small outcomes, it stops fighting you when you move on to the bigger ones. You also have to start acting as if in a way that doesn't cost a dime. This isn't about buying designer clothes you can't afford. It's about the posture you carry and the way you treat your current, limited resources. If you treat your $10 bill like it's trash because it's not enough, you are telling your brain that you are someone who doesn't value money. If you clean your cramped apartment with the same care you'd give a mansion, you are training your ass to see you as someone who deserves a high-quality environment. You are preparing the container for the wealth you're asking for. Realism says you are broke today, but manifestation says you are currently under-resourced and over-prepared for the moment that changes. Being a realist isn't your weakness. It's your greatest asset, because once you see how the gears turn, you stop fighting the machine and start operating it. We've spent this time deconstructing why your brain feels like a cage, but now it's time to use that overthinking power to build a ladder. You don't need to transform into a wide-eyed dreamer overnight. You just need to accept that your current reality is a reflection of where your focus was, not where it has to stay. The frustration you feel right now is actually suppressed energy. It's the engine of your Ferrari brain idling in neutral. By shifting your focus from the threat of being broke to the logic of finding a way out, you are finally putting that engine into gear. As promised, here is your 24-hour emergency manifestation drill. I want you to pick one specific, small, and useless thing to see in the next day. It could be a yellow rubber duck, a person wearing a neon green hat, or an old song you haven't heard in years. Don't stress about it. Don't pray for it. And definitely don't overthink it. Just decide that you are going to notice it. This is how you prove to your skeptical mind that your RAS is listening to your commands. While you wait for that small sign, I want you to take one broke-friendly action. Go to a place, a library, a park in a nice neighborhood, or a benahe in lobby where the vibration is higher than your current stress level. Sit there for 20 minutes and just breathe. Don't spend money. Just exist in an environment that matches your goals until your nervous system realizes it's not a threat. If you are tired of the fluff and you're ready for a life that actually makes sense, then you belong here. We are building a community of people who look at the world as it is, so we can change it into what we want. If this real talk approach to manifestation clicked for you, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're going to keep breaking down the science of success without the fairy tales. Drop a comment below and let me know, what is the useless thing you've chosen to see in the next 24 hours? Let's put your brain to work. I'll see you in the next video.